Hello, welcome back in. The only NFL power rankings that actually matter and also the most accurate. So week 4, ready for more. Week 3 is in the books. A lot of fun games went down. So now let's see how the teams stack up. And also, so we obviously have a lot of fun with these. And man, people in the comment section, they get really up in their emotions, but it's okay. It's okay. It's like, oh, you are never going to get big with rankings like these. Please. I only want one viewer, your mama, and she's in. Absolutely. So let's get this thing on. 32, not much change. So the Jets, oh boy. You do feel bad for Jets fans. Like, I mean, give them Anthony Barr. Give them Chad Beebe. Go ahead. But right now, 0-3. No hope on the horizon. Fire Adam Gase. They're on Thursday Night Football, so just a national media disappointment upcoming. We will trade you Mike Zimmer for 2 ones. How about that? Next up, it is rough in New Jersey right now. So the Giants 0-3. No Saquon. He ain't coming back. Got that torn ACL, and it's just a listless year. And you feel bad for Joe Judge. You don't feel bad for Gettleman, but yeah, that team is a absolute dumpster fire. And Thursday Night Football. Catch the feeling. So you got the Broncos and the Jets in national prime time. And I get that like football is like pizza. Even when it's bad, it's good. But this is like the full on. Well, I was going to say bad things about like Totino's, like the part of pizza, except they're phenomenal. So let's get out of here. But yeah, Broncos, Jets, that's going to be absolutely abysmal. I hope Blake Bortles starts. I mean, screw Jeff Driscoll. Get him out of here with his face. Next up, number 29, Dobb Bears. They may be the worst 3-0 team ever in the history of National Football League. So you have, hey, congratulations, DeAndre Swift dropping that game-winning touchdown week 1. Cool. Congrats on hurting Saquon Barkley, going full Nancy Kerrigan on the bit just to get a win. Great. And then, hey, congrats on letting Atlanta, and also no Julio Jones, so just tiptoeing through the tulip. So, okay, 3-13 coming up, Bears. It's BDN time, though. Let's go, Nick. Next up, 28. So we got the Falcons. My God. Like, it's obviously tough being a Vikings fan. Imagine being a Falcons fan. Imagine you had a Super Bowl win in your grasp, 28-3, and then you have back-to-back just epic collapses, and at a certain point, you just have to be expecting it, right? It's almost better to not have a lead. But, oh, boy. I don't know how Dan Quinn and Thomas Dimitroff keep their jobs. I think it's going to be a full house cleaning in Atlanta. Next up, 27. So you got the Eagles, where you may as well have lost, bro, because you gave that tie away. 0-2-1, not getting it done, down 6. Carson Wentz is absolutely imploding. Hey, at least you have a lot of money allocated and a lot of dead cap just sunk in on Carson Wentz 2021. He ain't the answer. Can we see some Jalen Hurts sometime soon? I would love to see it. 26. So you got the Lions. You got to win. You got to win out in the desert. Congratulations, just barely surviving against the Cardinals. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just don't believe in Patricia. 3-12-1 still coming up. 25. So you got the Texans down 1. Now, yes, you could say the Texans have had a tough first part of the schedule because you had the Chiefs, you had the Ravens, you had who'd they lose to now? Oh, the Steelers. Yeah, it's going to be 0-4. Sorry. Vikings come down to Houston. Woo. Going to destroy some things. So Deshaun Watson deserves better, man. And I get Bill O'Brien is the worst GM in the league, and you're going to sign Earl Thomas, but that offensive line is just atrocious. And you gave away Nuke for nothing. Next up, 24. So we got the Bengals. Ooh, showing some life. I like Joe Burrow. Even though he doesn't have Justin Jefferson to make him look good, I think he's starting to get things together. The tie, I mean, obviously ties aren't great, but it's better than a loss, I guess, especially when the Eagles just gave that game away at the end. So I think it's something that they can build on. Very young team going forward. 23. So you got the Dolphins. Beat a red-hot Jaguars team on Thursday Night Football. Congrats. Fitzmagic is back in action, baby. He's got that swag. Ryan Fitzpatrick is never going to be appreciated in his time, but once you look back on his career, like he makes boneheaded mistakes, don't get me wrong, and he'll probably never win a big game, never win a Super Bowl, obviously, but he's just fun. He's just fun. He does not give an F. He slings it, even with bad offensive lines. He's just going to do the damn thing. Next up, 22. So you got the Chargers down 4 spots, lost to the Panthers at home. But Justin Herbert is legit. Plus, kid is a friggin' tank to try and break down. It's shades of young Andrew Luck, but maybe Justin Herbert should just be careful. He also got dinged up in that game. I think Easton Stick played a couple plays. Yeah, but be careful. Don't trust that medical staff, man. You saw what they did to Tyrod's lung. 21. So, you got Washington. So they dropped one, and it may be time to bench Dwayne. Like, I get that you're just trying to see if Haskins is going to be the guy of the future, but another 3-pick game. Alex Smith. If you want to win a game, put in Alex Smith. Next up, 20. Also, Chase Young got dinged up with a groin. That's unfortunate. 20, you got the Panthers. Won their first game under Matt Rule. And Teddy is just trying to keep things together. They're without Christian McCaffrey. That offensive line is not great outside of Taylor Moton. And then also, this is what happens when you invest 0 draft picks on the offensive side of the ball. Now, the defense is interesting. And then Jeremy Chin could eventually be a star. Brian Burns is obviously panning out and doing great things. But, baby, Panthers coming. Next up, number 19. So the Cowboys dropped a tough one. But 1-2. And Aldon Smith is back. He's leading the league in sacks. He's looking good. Hopefully he's got his life on the straight and narrow. But I still do not believe in Mike McCarthy. Dak is obviously extremely talented, but is that enough to overcome the McCarthy handicap? I don't know, man. Number 18. So you got the Saints. Sunday Night Football dropping a shootout against the Packers. Alvin Kamara, the part-time player, is looking great for your fantasy teams, but how's your record? You're 1-2. Cool. Next up, 17. You got the Colts. Hey, congrats on beating the Jets. Just great work out there. Congratulations. Next up, number 16. Congratulations. All right, so the Packers, 3-0. They're down a spot because you want to shoot out with the Saints, but what does that really prove? What'd you really do? Next up, 15. So, yeah, got the Jaguars at 1-2. Down 4 spots. I still believe in Minshew Mania. You love James Robinson. They're putting together something really interesting down Jacksonville. They might not be full-on tanking, but it was unfortunate that they just fell to the Dolphins team that was winless coming in. Dolphins, of course, have a little bit of stank, but Jaguars, they're young. Maybe they're not quite ready yet, but they're certainly interesting. Next up, 14. So you got the Niners. Hey, congrats on beating the Jets and the Giants in back-to-back games with your practice squad. Cool. Well, Deebo Samuel's getting healthy. Ayuk is now back. Hopefully they'll get Mostert back sometime soon. So this team could be interesting eventually. Frankly, start Nick Mullins over Jimmy Garoppolo because Jimmy G is not the answer. Next up, 13. Actually, I think Kyle Shanahan wants to, by the way. 13. So you got the Browns. They got it done. +3 this week in the rankings. Kevin Stefanski is really starting to get Baker Mayfield's head out of his ass. OBJ is there as well. And plus, they have a ton of talent on that defense at all 3 levels. So, the Browns, they're not going away. They're not going away. Who knows? Maybe the Ravens just were good when they just dropped at week 1. But there you go. Next up, number 12. Into the Dirty Dozen. So you got the Raiders down 3 spots. Not quite ready. Went into Foxborough. Didn't get it done. Belichick coach circles around John Gruden. But you do like Josh Jacobs. You do like Max Crosby. You do like some young pieces on that Raiders team. So yeah, maybe Gruden and Mack are actually know what they're doing. Next up, number 11. Jury's still out though. Number 11. So you got the Rams. Down 4 spots. Gave Buffalo all they could handle. Sort of a baloney DPI, but that might be cosmic justice for the Saints NFC title game, but it's whatever. Screw the Saints. But the Rams, the Rams might be back. Sean McVay last year, obviously the Rams had a down season, but the boy blunder, turning back to the boy wonder, it's possible. Into the top 10. So the Cardinals, you broke my heart. So down 6 spots. I still love Kyler Murray. Obviously still love Nuke, and there's still a lot to like about this Cardinals team. But you lost to the Lions, bro. You lost to the Lions. Come on. Next up, so number 9, ascending 1 spot in the power rankings is the Minnesota Fighting Vikings. Justin Jefferson is here to stay. Dalvin Cook, they're actually giving the rock. They showed some life, and even though, I didn't even want to accept it. They still are 0-3. It is what it is. If they would have held on against the Titans, might have been top 5. It's my rankings. Next up. Man, people get so mad. Next up, number 8. So you got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers up 4 spots, 2-1. Brady, Mike Evans really starting to cook, as well as it's really unfortunate about the Chris Godwin injury. We'll see how long that he is out, but Tampa Bay, pretty legit. Next up, number 7. So you got the Bills. Finally, it took Stephon Diggs to actually get some sort of potential out of Josh Allen. So you're welcome. But yeah, Justin Jefferson's going to work out. This might be a trade where it works out on both sides, but almost blew a 28-3 lead and did win due to BS defensive pass interference penalty on 4th down, which is just absolutely nah. Next up, number 6. So got the Patriots up 2 spots, 2-1, getting it done. Cam, comeback player of the year, if it's not already given to Alex Smith. And it is cool to see how the Patriots have completely pivoted after Tom Brady. And Harry, it looks like a legit wide receiver 1. Edelman still getting it done. And Rex friggin' Burkhead. Come on, man. Belichick hates fantasy football. That's why he does these things. Next up, number 5. So I got the Baltimore Ravens down 4 spots. Now, no shame to lose into the champs, but, we did put you at 1. It's unfortunate. Yeah, it's error on our part. To be the man, you got to beat the man, and obviously they didn't, and the Chiefs deserve to be at 1 forever until they're knocked off. Next up, number 4, got the Tennessee Titans up 2 spots. You beat a red-hot Minnesota Vikings team. You got to give credit where it's due there. Next up, number 3, Pittsburgh Steelers up 2 spots. Steelers are back, man. The Steelers are legit back. That's going to be the AFC is stacked because after you see our rankings, what would it be? 6 of the top 7 teams are AFC. Yeah, they're just getting it done over there. Next up, number 2. So they got the Seahawks at 3-0. Hey, great that the Vikings get to go play there week 5. Awesome. Russ being an MVP, doing MVP things, winning a really fun shootout-ish type game against Dak and the Cowboys. And, man, Seattle, the Chris Carson injury could be rough. Carlos Hyde time, I guess. Great. And lastly, number 1, of course, the champs. Chiefs 3-0. Just putting the bang thing on the Ravens, who were our number 1 team last week. That was a mistake. Respect where it's due. I have a feeling that they're going to be sticking there for a while. So that's it. That is the Week 4 Power Rankings. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section. You always do. It's always great. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. I'll support that work post on the Venmo. But until next time, Skull Production Value.